audience, one from JD, one from the audience back to Robin, kind of deal. But like I said, that kind of comes with knowing what questions we get. And even then, I have the ability to minimize or, put up as many as we want to fill the time. Um, the only other thing with that, and I can do this without pulling the screens down, is that that's 40 minutes minimum. Ideally, we'll potentially go up by 5, maybe 10 minutes for that. But once again, the priority is getting more time into those individual segments, the conversations with the host and the author in the midst of the reading. Um, at the 20-minute mark, we'll do a short commercial break, 90 seconds. Come back in out of that. I'll map this all out and see who's the host that brings us back in. You know what? I'm gonna keep it simple. I'll bring us back in from that commercial. I'll deal with all the commercials for the Q&A. And then we end the Q&A, one last commercial break, and we move to the matter of final words from each contributing author and guest host. Whatever you want to, lead the people with. Try to keep it at 1 to 2 minutes. And as we do that, it will be another one of those situations where we'll see us all like this. But as the person is speaking, I'll bring them up. Ken gives us his words. He blesses us, what have you. Take them out the stream. And we see everybody, back in there again, kind of deal, as we blink each other out. That'll leave me the last person to make any announcements. The only other thing I was considering for anybody who was not here at the top was that what we're going to do is we're going to have 10 minutes of a live stream that goes before we start at 3 o'clock. It's going to be a block of the ads. It's going to be reminders of the prizes so that the audience can identify prizes in advance and pick them, so that when we're having our exchange behind the scenes, just me and them in the comments, we can work all of that out. The same will go for the grand prizes, though those will be announced at the end. I'm thinking the only other thing that may happen in that 10-minute spot is any interview type stuff that's relevant, whether we pull it off ourselves or there's any material we get from people, like what Monica did with Charles. And then, like I said, it's just minimizing how much we have to explain and say and remind. On the back end of the show, what I was considering was if, like when I go back through this sort of thing, if I see something that I think might contribute to like a 5-minute, like behind the scenes reel where I can have some ads, or not ads, but credits roll, we might have something like that on the end of the show, but we won't be on camera. It'll just be a video that plays 10 minutes beforehand, 5 minutes after. The 10 minutes is a definite deal. The 5 minutes is still in debate. All right, so that's kind of the rundown before we actually close out rehearsal. Any questions or concerns that come to mind right now?
No question or concern, but Eddie, I just want to thank you again for organizing all this. I know sometimes it's hurting cats, but I just want to give you your props because I know it's a lot. You have been really diligent in all the communication prior, and this is your work. I wanted to celebrate you just a little bit.
Thank you for that. And I will still once again get that back to y'all, because all of you in different respects have not only contributed, to the book, to the promotion, but even, what was kind of going in my mind when I was trying to even figure out the broadcast situation. I called several of you my eagle eye, or I'm hitting you up like, thanks you for catching that, kind of thing. Especially loving these beautiful faces, these beautiful personalities, these brilliant brains. And all of you in your different way and in your different respect is somebody that people not only need to hear, but I honestly believe that people will watch, enjoy, and be impacted by. So y'all making my dream come true. Honestly, you really are. But you know me, and I think I've done it with all of y'all. I know me and Robin are good with this, especially. We'll say thank you back and forth in 5 different texts. So I'm gonna wrap that. I know that so before we leave, and this would be an excellent way to close out rehearsal. Robin, let me come up to you. From a Black Perspective, the people. Available now. Join us Sunday, April the 23rd from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the virtual reading, where we will be giving away a number of amazing gifts. Courtesy of To a Woman's Heart. You are one-of-a-kind limited edition t-shirt and copies of My House Cried Tears. Sometimes you have to sit in silence t-shirt. God's Favorite t-shirt. Always Believe in Yourself t-shirt. My Mission, My Plan t-shirt and copies of My House Cried Tears. Comina's Creations. The custom Rainbow Room Publishing for the Writer in You pen and customizable stylus. Comes with refills and is easily interchangeable. The Comina's Creations clear handbag, seen here, the customizable tumblers, now and later tumbler, the Comina's Creations tumbler, and the limited edition glow-in-the-dark domino set. All handcrafted, customized to your specifications, thanks to Comina's Creations. Win copies of Becoming a Fearless Author, courtesy of Dreamwriter Inc. Win a copy of From a Black Perspective, The Blood, featuring Graffiti Park by author Ken Compton. Or win the complete volume of A for the Jaylus Johnson series, including Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, and Arkansas. Thank you, Palindrome Global Publishing and Events. Or the Rainbow Room Publishing Guide. Thank you, Tony Lavelle and B-Clan Productions.
Welcome to From a Black Perspective, featuring Renee Thomas, Ken Compton, and Monica Brown.
Dr. Tamara Hill, Eddie Pierce, and Senior Haynes. With guest hosts Robin Busey and J.D. Williams.
And now our host, Rainbow Room Publishing founder and producer, Eddie Pierce.